Hello, and welcome to another first impression video. I'm Drew Wilson from FreezeNet. Today we're going to be playing the 2014 PlayStation 4 game LittleBigPlanet 3. This is the third main game in this franchise. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's see what this game is about. And just a quick note, I did in fact finish playing LittleBigPlanet 2, and it was a pretty good game. Definitely enjoyed it, had the editors and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a fun experience. So kind of curious to see how it has those things again. Yeah. So it has those shortcuts. Whoa. I noticed that it moved.
Transporting oneself from the earthly plateau to the realm of LittleBigPlanet is akin to being born again. You emerge here a bundle of naked, woolly innocence.
Oh, it has interesting teleporters too, so that's interesting. I think that's new actually. I don't remember that being in the second game. So those are checkpoints.
Have you noticed that sack personages, as they gad about the manosphere, all wear a poker face? Because now, I know you're eager to get stuck into all this, but please remember the ethos of the manosphere. Create, share, and above all, have fun. You know, there's room for more than one you for fun. In fact, the plural, when written down,
So there's no double jump.
so the more us in fun makes fun. Yes. Thanks for that. And I'll take it from here. Oh, what luck. There's my little chum-to-be ready to come and help me sort out the problem. Just a simple press of this button and our adventure will begin.
Wrestle?
I'm facing it
I don't understand that, but okay. Yeah, I think the first game, like, pretty much everything was 2D style characters, but 3D style characters was a thing in the second game for sure. Yeah, so I guess that was the kind of introductory level. A little surprised, thought for sure there'd be a little bit more to it, but oh well. Fun little cutscene here. Yeah, one of the things that was always a popular thing with these games was just like as the game keeps telling you about creativity, well, they have a level editor and stuff like that, and then people were able to share it, and because of the discontinuation of the PlayStation 3, well, at least the online support for the most part, doesn't affect games, it just affects online features, but you can't really share anything anymore, it just says server not found. So yeah, if you go back to 1 and 2, you ain't got access to those features anymore. Probably still have access to these features on this game though. So I mean, the game is still playable. You probably won't be able to 100% complete the game anymore in those older games, but yeah, it's still technically playable. Yeah, an egg timer for a hat, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is very much akin to the first two games for sure. Is all the I guess you call it exposition. Definitely a lot of it, that's for sure. And this game is definitely no exception to that. And it even has the original voice work of the original narrator too, which I found kind of interesting too. Gotta keep that consistency going. A little bit more than I was expecting, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, the old games, one of the things you could collect was stickers, and I thought it was actually kind of interesting. You could actually take those stickers and just apply it anywhere. Like, it wasn't a limited thing or anything like that. It's just basically a stamp, essentially, and you could apply those stickers anywhere. But it also, you could apply it in specific areas. Yeah, and it was in the big bubbles. It looks like that was the same thing. So that is a sticker. Yeah, and those little spheres kind of add towards a total score you can possibly make. Cool. Yeah, and like other games, those things, some of them do have physics to them, applied to them.
LittleBigPlanet is as real as it ever was. If you find yourself in an impassable crevice or insurmountable rut, your pocket holds the key to your salvation.
Yeah, restart.
I like the retry option using your left stick. Then simply hold the action button until your little sticked chum pops himself senseless. Don't worry, he'll be back in a jiffy, spat out of that last checkpoint you ran past. Good as new. Did I ever tell you about the time I got stuck in a trap? I did? Well, it's a true story and still relevant today, as the danger of getting stuck in LittleBigPlanet is as real as it ever was. If you find yourself in an impassable crevice or insurmountable,
There we go.
your pocket holds layer launchers springing from front to back and back to front. Give it a shot. That's it. Bounce in and out like a bouncing in and out thing.
Yeah, it has the layers for sure. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I do that, there we go. So it changes the whether you're in the foreground or the background just by bouncing on it.
Your bounding knows no bounds. Use the action button to trigger blue layer launchers. Use the
Checkpoint.
climb along inclinable surface. You can still jump while you're climbing. Just press the action button.
Kind of reminds me of Super Mario World, actually, for the Super Nintendo. They had the grading. Wow, that's... Gotcha. Cool. Get you. Okay, that goes higher. And I promptly do that. Okay. Let's see if we can get here. Up to here. And collected. I wonder if the color wheel means you can actually change the color of that. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. So you have to be in the middle. There we go. Got those two. So yeah, this plays into the physics. So if you jump at the right time, then you can actually jump way higher, like that. Oh, that didn't take long. Interesting. Yeah. So that is our first impression of LittleBigPlanet 3. So interesting so far. I kind of lost track of time there. But it's okay. Yeah, so a lot of the physics definitely making a return. A little bit more emphasis on foreground versus background, so and definitely more features kind of already, I can tell for sure. A lot of added interesting stuff. Yeah, and of course a lot of stuff that remains the same too, like collecting the stickers and trying to get a higher score, that sort of thing. And yeah, so there's there's some things that are kind of interesting and new, but there's not necessarily a whole lot of surprises. So I think it's kind of hitting the right direction on that. Like, how much do you change, how much do you keep the same, and how much do you introduce to the player? And I remember previous installments had pretty good pacing with that. So I think we got that pacing here as well. So that's a good sign for sure. So yeah, I wanted to hear from you. What did you think of this game? Was this a really fun game? Was this really enjoyable? Did you enjoy playing with friends, that sort of thing? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't played this game but have played other installments, largely previous installments at this point, I think, because I don't know how many games there are after this one. I'll have to look that up after. I'll find out. But anyway, if you've played other installments, what did you think of this one? Does this look like an interesting game to play to you? Was this just another dime a dozen game, like platformer game, or maybe you actually enjoyed this one and maybe you might enjoy this one? Yeah, let us know in the comments. If you haven't played this game at all and haven't played any of these games at all, does this look like an interesting game for you to play? Like, kind of going back to the old style platformer, 2.5D platformers type of style game, or is that something that kind of interests you, or is it like, not that your kind of game? Yeah, let us know in the comments below what you think, for sure. If you want to support this channel and you like what you see, obviously, there are plenty of ways you can do that. You can help us out. You can drop us a like, let us know, hey, you're doing a great job, keep up the good work. And you can also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, get that real-time updates on what videos we posted. And really, those notifications are the fastest way you can find out when we've uploaded something new. But if notifications, you already have enough of those, or you have a reason not to have the notifications, that's okay too. But a subscription will definitely help us out as well, so something to consider. And if you want to also learn more about us and help us out as well in the process, you can check out our website, freezenet.ca. It has all the latest in music reviews, video game reviews, has the latest in digital news and technology and digital rights, that sort of thing, all sorts of cool stuff, as well as a full-fledged wiki, so you can actually explore music on your own too. So that's pretty cool stuff there too. And if you want to more directly support this endeavor here, you can also check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/freezenet. And you can get cool insider information. You can get early access to our podcast, early access to our reviews, and a whole lot more. So something definitely worth checking out. But if Patreon isn't your thing and you don't want to do the subscription thing, that's okay too. You can also drop us a one-time donation via our coffee page, coffee.com/freezenet. And we'll make sure every dollar does count. So I guess that is all for now. And until next time, keep it cool.